All right, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Hawashai, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Hawashai, Kala, Barakatah Hawashai, Barakatah Kakadash, Give honor to the elder apostle and great milk of will, and spirit citation of oxen and preaching the truth across the four corners of the earth, to the fear and power of Yahweh outside of the hope of the elect, and who the world and who we call God, named Yahweh, and who the world and who we call Jesus Christ, named Yahweh Shai. Or the Hebrew Israelite that consists of the so-called Negro, Latino, and Native American Indian, and those who line descendant go back to one of the 12 tribes of Israel due to the scattering among the nations. All right, the article. Russia is ready to arm its allies with modern weapons. Vladimir Putin said. All right, and aid of property. All right, Ezekiel 38. All gearing up for the war. All right, World War III, and ultimately the Valley of Jehoshaphat, which in the Hebrew, Yehoshaphat. I mean, Yahweh is going to judge the other nations, all right, the heathen nations, all the heathen nations, okay? Because the time is near for the things to happen, all right? The Russian President Vladimir Putin said on Monday that Moscow valued its ties with countries in Latin American, Asia, and Africa, and was ready to offer modern weapons to its allies. President Putin used a speech at an arms show near Moscow to boast of Russia's advanced weapons capability and declare its willingness to share technology with like-minded countries. All right, like the BRIC nations. All right, all the nations that's pretty much the opposition of the NATO and the EU countries. Okay, which is or the beast, the NATO and the EU or the beast that the Revelation speak of. Okay. It said, we are ready to offer our allies the most modern type of weapons, from small arms to armored vehicle and artillery to combat aviation and unmanned aerial vehicles, which are drones. President Putin said at the opening ceremony of the Army 2022 forum near Moscow that almost all of them have been used more than once in real combat operations. He was speaking nearly 6 months into Russia's war in Ukraine, where Moscow has suffered repeated setbacks and heavy losses. Western military analysis say the poor performance of Russian troop weaponry could make an armed export less attractive to potential buyers, such as India, which have heavily relied on its technology in the past. All right, but the main point, all right, that is ready to apply weapons to its allies. All right. This is Ezekiel 38. It said, and 1, and the word of the Lord Yahweh Shai came unto me, saying, Son of man, set thy faith against God, the land of Magog, the chief prince of Meshach and Tubal, and prophesied against him. All right, Russia. All right, in the Hebrew, is what was it? Watch the head chief. All right. Ra'ash. I forgot the other word for it said actually, you know what? Well, that's alright. It said Son of man said, I read that verse 3, and they thus saith the Lord Yahweh, behold, I am against thee, O God, and the chief prince of Meshach and Tubal. Alright, got the word chief prince. That's what it is. See that? Ra'ash. It's chief. Okay. It said, And I will turn thee back and put hook into thy jaw, and I will bring thee forth. And I will talk about going back to how Russia was, all right, during the Soviet Union time, all right, had more land, and they were stronger back then. And that's why Vladimir Putin's goal is to go back to that, uh, uh, back to Russia glory days, okay? And I will turn thee back and put hook into thy jaw, and I will bring thee forth and all thy army, horses and horsemen, all of them clothed with all sorts of armor, even a great company with bucklers and shield, all of them handling sword. See that? All those weapons and armor tank and stuff, and gun. Persia, all right, so today Iran, Ethiopia, that's in Africa, and Libya, that's in Africa. It said what? It said Russian President Vladimir Putin said on Monday that Moscow values ties with countries in Latin America, Asia, and Africa, and was ready to offer modern weapons to its allies. All right. Persia, Ethiopia, and Libya with them, all of them with shields and helmets. Gomer and all his band, the Houthi Togarmah of the North Quarter, and all his band, and many people with thee. Be thou prepared, and prepare for thyself. Alright? And how you prepare, you're getting your weapon ready, all sorts of things. Alright? Building up your army, building up your troops. For thyself, thou and all thy company that are assembled unto thee, and be thou a guard unto them. Alright? So Russia could be a guard unto these other nations. Alright, because these are allies that Russia strongly values. Okay? You look at the word prepared. Alright, in the Hebrew is Canaan. To be firm, be stable, be established. And where established is to build up. And how you build up is by what? Gearing up your arm, alright, your weapon and your tank and stuff like that. Okay? So that's time. Oh, and then what's that in Joel 3? If I'm not mistaken. Yep, Joel 3 and 9. Proclaim ye this among the Gentiles with all the other nations. Alright, all the heathen nations. So we're gonna apply this to Russia, okay, and its ally. Prepare war, wake up the mighty men, let all the men of war draw near, let them come up. Beat your plowshare into sword, and your pruning hook into spears, and let the weak say, I am strong. So all these weak countries are becoming strong. Alright, and allies gonna build them up. I mean, Russia have allies to these weak nations, gonna build them up so they can be strong. Alright, they're gonna build up their weapon capability and stuff like that. Assemble yourself and come, all ye heathen, and gather yourself together around. Right, when you assemble yourself, alright, the word assemble. Right, this is I watch. Alright? And that's to lend aid come to help. And Russia is lending its aid to these allies, alright, with these army guns. Alright. Assemble yourself and come, and all ye heathen, and gather yourself together round about. Consider thy mighty one to come down, O Lord, how about shall shy. Okay? Let the heathen be wakened and come up to the valley of Jehoshaphat, like I mentioned at the beginning of the video. Alright? In Hebrew, Jehoshaphat, which means the Lord, the Most High. Alright? We all inwardly call God, the name Yahweh, is going to judge. The word Hebrew, Shaphat, means judge. They're going to judge these other nations. Okay? But here, well, I think to judge all the heathen round about. Right? They're going to judge these other nations. Okay? So right now, he pretty much got y'all gearing up so y'all can fight. Alright? You know, your opposition to be NATO, the EU. But ultimately, it's so you can fight against the Lord. Okay? Y'all gonna lose, like it did in Second Andrews. Okay? The dirt sword afraid to fight. I mean, they were scared, but they still went ahead and fight the Lord. But then with the triple things, they prevailed not. Okay? So ultimately, the Lord Hamas outside got Russia and these other nations doing this, for his purpose, and not to judge you nations. So with that, I'm going to end it at that, and with that, I'm going to say shalom.